This video will be on Australian tax rates, and as you can see, the average worker in Australia gets just under $82,000 a year at $81,947 a year, and the average tax bill for an Australian worker is $19,819, which is nearly $20,000, and that's at a tax rate of 24.2%. And if we compare this to the corporations in Australia, as in the mining corporation BHP Billiton, as you can see at the top, made over $26.6 billion in a year, and they paid $1.3 billion in tax at a tax rate of 5%. That's already at a fifth of what the average worker is paying. And if we look at Fortescue Metals, they made almost $9 billion at $8.8 billion there, yet they paid 393.5, well, almost 393.5 million at $393,497,536 was their tax bill at 4.4%. And then if we look at JBS Australia, they made $4.5 billion in income, yet paid $172.6 million in their tax bill at a rate of 3.8%. If we look at Wesfarmers, they made $63.4 billion in income, yet paid $930 million, well, just over that, $930,580,946 at a rate of 1.5%. And if we look at Woodside and Woolworths, they paid a tax rate of 1%. Woolworths paid a larger bill because they made more money. At the same low rate, they made $49.4 billion in a year, yet paid $496.8 million in their tax bill. And Woodside, they made $7 billion that year and paid $73.4 million in their tax bill. And to add further insult to the injury of the Australian worker, Energy Australia made $7.25 billion in that year. Mind Your Own Business Australia made $295 million that year. Origin Energy made almost $12 billion that year. Qantas made almost $16 billion that year. And as you can see, in their tax bills, all paid $0, which is 0%. And when compared with a quarter of the Australian workers' wage being appropriated in tax, it really is daylight robbery by the corporations. And this is why you should have a socialist government instead of a corporatist and capitalist plutocracy to serve the likes of Gina Rinehart.